AA, see you in church. Hi, I'm Manuel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a little message, put the hand up, let me know that you were here, and let me know something you think I should talk about. No, I'm not talking about that other thing. I just technically finished RuPaul Drag Race, the Canadian one. So it goes Canadian RuPaul's Drag Race. It doesn't stay up there with the RuPaul's Drag Race British. See, I have a problem with the Canadians because the Canadians have been coming over and eating up the jobs that the Americans go to school, train, and work hard. But we've been handing the Canadians, now the British, African, everybody else in the world jobs. And Americans are going without. And I'm like, I spit at Trump because he's okay with that. Why? Because they're paying to stay in his hotels. He's handing out, come to America, get rich, and take that money away money. And he acts, well, at least his group act like they care. They don't care. But they act like they do, so they throw stones at the Democrats. As I said, this isn't about that. So I had about the Canadians, okay? Then I saw the British RuPaul's Drag Race, or RuPaul's Drag Race Britain, okay? I saw that one and I was saddened tremendously. Why? They don't compare to America at all. America's worst is still better than British's best. Well, I don't know if it's their best. It's their best so far, if it continues. Okay. So now we go to Canada. In Canada, they changed that. They make it Canada's RuPaul's Drag Race. And it saddened me tremendously. And you're going to say, why? Well, do you really want to know the reason why? I don't know why it had RuPaul's name in it. RuPaul did, you could tell, could care less about this. When she did hers, she'd go, she wants on the hey, real loud. But when they show RuPaul's on the hey, nothing. No feeling. All through the thing, it was like half-assing the whole thing. And what makes it even worse is she's not even there. She doesn't have anybody there that seems worthy of it. I'm like, who? I'm sorry, but that's really what I did. When I watched the British one, RuPaul was there. She treated everybody like gold. The show was good. It wasn't as good. The people did not compare to the American version. But what can we say? It's not. It's the British version. Now, the Canadian version, she did not even care. She just like, he said, she said, ah. That she didn't even go the what? She went, she said, he say what? Through the whole thing, it's like, why bother? If you don't bother, just have them take those sayings out of all the shows that you've done. It's just, it really made me feel bad for them, and I don't want to feel bad for them. I really don't. The judges are horrible. No RuPaul, and their visiting judge did her part, but she didn't do. If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love someone else? She does. They didn't do that part at the end. The whole thing just seemed like a giant ripoff, and I felt bad for them. And then at the end, they sent what's her name? And I can't remember her name. I don't really care to remember it anyway. But they sent her. And I guess it's an honor because they met a lot of Canadians that I had never heard of, and their music is music I'd never heard of. I am not buying either. I didn't care for any of the music. To me, it just seemed like it was all around half-ass situation. I just felt bad, and now it's over. They have the three, and I just had to do this. I was like, oh my gosh, that's just sad. So sad. A slap in the face. That's the way I saw it at. A giant slap. Why? Because that's what it was. It was a giant slap. They didn't even attempt to. It doesn't equal. The three judges were jokes. I'm sorry. A half-assed drag queen who was pretty. I don't know. Was she supposed to have been a model, the black woman? For what? I'm just. And the guy, oh my God, they were like, ah! I've never heard of him. A whole bunch of never heard ofs. And not impressed with any of it. It just saddened me. I felt bad during the whole thing. I did. I was like, these poor women are putting them, well, men, but they're putting themselves out there trying their hardest, and RuPaul doesn't even bother to send the best of the best. Doesn't send Berlin over there. Doesn't send Terry Nunn. Doesn't send any of those. And don't say, well, they didn't. No, they could have had, what's her name? Who did, where Miss Congeniality there. She's Canadian. At least they could have had her. She would have been a real face. All those people they had, I never heard not of one of them. I was so not disappointed for myself, but for them. They seem like, okay. I really do hope that it was great for them. But for me, I was like, I felt bad. Not because, well, because I never heard of these people. I mean, it just, I felt, I don't know. Why don't you let me know if you've seen it? If you haven't, I can't tell you to see it. It really doesn't hit the peak of Drag Race. None of it does, especially the judgments. I was saddened by the judgments. We were like, no. It's just, no. I'm sorry. It's just no. Same thing with the British one. I said no to that one too. It was awful. They don't reach American Drag Race. And don't say we've done it longer. No, the world's done it. Where are they gonna go now? To Mexico Drag Race? They're gonna go throw RuPaul's shoe out there for them. I don't know. It was just such a travesty. I apologize to you, Canadian drag people, because to me it was just a travesty. It was heinous. They treated the British better. I'm just sorry. But what do you think? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a little message, put the hand up. I do it right away because I have the tendency to forget and I won't come back. And let me know how you felt about this one. I really would like to know. Do you feel the same as I do, that that was a slap in Canada's face? That's the way I felt. I know they worked hard and they did all of that, but to be honest, I feel bad for them. That's what it left. It left a bitter taste in my mouth that RuPaul would do that. But let me know. And remember, AA, see you in church.